Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing this very cute card with you. I'm going to show you how to make it. It's using one of the brand new images from Lily of the Valley, which has just been released today, September the 10th 2019. So I'll leave links down below where you can go and purchase this and all the other new images, and they're so cute. And with them being digital, it's great. You can size them to as big or as little as you like to fit your projects, and yeah, they're super easy to colour with anything. So I have used Copics to colour my card, and I've got a separate video showing you how I did that, so I'll link that down below for you and up here. But yeah, if you want to see how I've made this, then just carry on watching. I'm going to list the supplies I used, and but you can use whatever you have. It's just for inspiration only, and to show you this super cute little penguin. So let's get into it and see how I made it. So this is what I've used to make my card with. I've just got a collection of things from my stash. I've got some Christmas papers, some red cardstock, there's a punch with some snowflakes on and some chalks, and that's what I use with my background for my sky. I've used my Copic markers, there's some glue, some stickles and glossy accents, and yeah, just my usual tape and things. So I started off with my scalloped card, and then just trying to decide on what papers I want to use, and it's going to be like traditional colours because my coloured image is sort of the red hat and things, so it's just seeing what works well with that. So I thought, yeah, the red and green is obviously a very traditional sort of Christmas combination, so just choosing through there. So first of all, I'm just going to mat and layer my image, and I always sort of use my matting layers 1/4 of an inch wider in length on each side, and then that way then you've just got like 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and just applying the double-sided sticky tape as I usually do. So I find this is a good way. I mean, you can use wet glue, you can use tape runners, just use whatever you want. And then, as usual, I just peel off a little tiny bit to make it easier to position it in case I don't get it quite in the right place. And I am trying harder to keep my work central to the camera, so I hope this is a little bit better than last time. So just making sure that's well stuck down and placing it to one side. I've then got this little piece of card that I have punched using my punch. It's a Martha Stewart punch, and it punches and embosses, and I've just got a piece of coordinating paper, and then just going to apply that with some tape. This is my first Christmas card this year. Well, it's my first Christmas card in about 7 years that I've made, so I'm really excited with this new launch from Lily of the Valley. They've got some beautiful images. I will put a link in the description box down below, so you can go and have a look at the shop and maybe treat yourself to a few of the new images. So that's that just stuck on, and I'll just put that to one side, and then so a little bit more here, and this is the main backing paper, the green pattern that we saw earlier. I'm just going to put that onto the large mat. And going through my stash, a lot of my tapes, actually, well, the old foam pads had lost their stick, and so I've had a bit of a declutter today, getting rid of some of my old stuff. So yeah, so just reposition this, sit it on there nice and evenly all the way around, make sure it's straight, and then you can just sort of hold it in place as you remove the backing for the tape. I think my next Christmas card, I might make some pink and blue ones, some non-conventional, non-traditional colours. So all I'm doing now is having a little play about where I want everything. This image is actually quite large, and I think maybe next time I might make it a little bit smaller, but it works well. So I'm just working out what I want and where, just trying to decide on a layout. and then I'll just remove it all and then start fixing it down in place. So again, just the base layer is going to be applied with some tape. So we'll get that on first of all. I did consider putting a ribbon on and things, but because the image was so large, I didn't really have that much room on my card, and I didn't want to over clutter it. My card base is a 6-inch square scalloped edged card, and you can buy them from the Range and Hobbycraft, anywhere online really. They're sort of a very popular style of card. Sometimes I make my own card bases, but I just thought I'd just use this one for now. So that's the bottom layer attached to the card, and my card's opening in the correct direction, which is a winner. So now just to attach the punched piece. So it's nice just to have a little bit of contrasting paper. I always like to have at least sort of 2 different papers on my cards. I'm not a very clean and simple girl when it comes to my card making style. I'm usually a bit fussy. So yeah, pop that on there. I mean, look, I was running out of room. We could have ended up with all sorts on. And so next I'm going to get the image, and I always like to have a little bit of dimension here, so I'm just applying some foam pads and pop them all on, peel them off. I was going to use a roll of foam tape, but as I say, my tape rolls of the foam had dried out. So I'm just going to position this a little bit higher so that I can fit a sentiment on the bottom right hand corner. Originally I was going to maybe put the sentiment on the top left with maybe just like 3 pearls on the bottom right, but I ended up going this way. So got my flower, which is a poinsettia, so very seasonal, and I'm just attaching that with some sticky glue. Well, it's tacky glue. So I do find wet glue a little bit easier. It takes a bit longer to dry, but it does dry nicely. And then this sentiment's just one I've had in my stash for so long, and I decided as well just to pop that up onto some little pads just to add a little bit of dimension. So it was a bit sticky doing this, but yeah, I think it worked really nicely with the colours. So I've got that on, get that in place. Then I'm always thinking, what else can I put on, what can I put on? So I'm just having a little look now and just sort of trying to work out any little gems or pearls, what would work well with ones I've got. I'm using my old stash up, but I quite like these square gems, just little sticky backed ones, so just attaching one on the corner there. And I do like to put them on in groups of 3, so I was having a look at the different sizes, trying to work out what would look best. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can just pop on what you like. So I'm just going to add them all on. And then I thought, oh, no, that looked a bit too big. Took that one off. And so I went for some smaller ones. And then I put it in the middle and thought it looked a bit odd. Excuse me. So I decided just to move it and reposition it so the edges lined up. And just adding it to all the corners whilst I just cough in the background. This is what happens when I do a voiceover. I just never know when to stop with embellishments, and I do like to keep adding them on, but it adds a bit of interest. Can you have too much? You probably can. And so this is the finished card. You can see the stickles now are really sparkly now they've dried, and bit of dimension there. I've got some glossy accents as well on the little holly berries and also on the penguin's beak. That's so cute. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you've subscribed, then thank you so much, and if you haven't, I would love it if you would join me. So please do hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Do also visit my blog, where I also sort of list all the coloured pens that I've used in my cards and all the other supplies, plus lots of other things as well. So take care. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.